Look, there are two reasons why I got a job here. First, the food. Second, I owe Andy $1.65 for that bottle of Coke. So, welcome to Slow Quest. Today, we're going to talk about jobs in Shenzhen. I can go hours all on and about work and job, etc., just like that, but it all truly depends on your visa. So, there are three types of visa. First, let's start with the student visa. Now, this is one of the most common one out there. A lot of people sought after student visa when it comes to China, just because the accessibility to other Asian country, but also the connection that you can probably get. But this comes with a limited amount of type of work that you can do, because these are all dependent on the school and also the advisor that is overlooking you. And the second one is the business visa. Unless we get wads of cash inside your bank account, I probably wouldn't even really think about it. And especially as a first year player, you don't really have a big direction on where you're going to go to just yet. So I would really recommend that you get this visa. Now for the third one, the most common visa that everybody probably get is the Z visa. This is the visa that I got as well, and many other expat that comes to China. Usually these are all handled by your company, so you don't really have to worry too much about it. But the gist of it, the type of business that are common with these type of visa are teaching, business, and also tech. Oh, and one more thing, customer service, which is like hospitality, working in hotels, restaurant, etc., just like that. So let's talk about the reality of getting a job here. I would probably say it's the same as it is as around the world. If you have a good set of card in your hand, having a bachelor's, no criminal record, or having an experience in beforehand, things will be a lot more easier. But if you do have some sort of criminal record, this will be pretty difficult, just not difficult in the company sense hiring you, but difficult in order getting the visa. They're quite strict when it comes to criminal record. So if you do have a dirty criminal record or some sort like that, getting a visa will be a bit more difficult, and it will lower your chances of having a company hire you at the first place. Now let's talk about the most important thing when it comes to job, salary. What is the minimum amount of salary for you to live comfortably out here? I would say around 10,000 up to 12,000 renminbi. You could live comfortably out here. That's like with like 1,000 saving at the very end. But ideally, you want 15,000 RMB. Not only that you live comfortably, but you also have savings on the side as well as a first year. That is the core minimum. How do they pay you in the first place? First of all, it's going to be in RMB, not in dollar. Although you can request it in dollar, but I would not recommend that at all, because when you do exchange it, you do lose some money here and there depending on the currency exchange rate. And the other thing is that it's going to be a lot more convenient for you. And there are three types of way that they're going to pay you. One is a fixed salary, basically just straight amount, gross salary in there. Second is the commission based. These are more prevalent towards the business section, where they pay you a base salary along with the commission. If you are on this type of salary, I would highly recommend that you live with someone else as a first year, because you don't really have much of a nest egg, especially if you just start living here in your first year. You won't have enough money for you to kind of just have like, in case if things happen, you know? Overall, live with your friends or live with a roommate in case if things happen if you are on this type of salary. You never know what's going to happen. And the last one is, of course, the typical salary that most expat usually get. It's the base salary, the work salary, aka the teaching salary, and also the housing salary. Three types of salary, sometimes paid separately, so that way you can get more out of your money. So these are all type of the salary that you probably expect when living here. And yes, that does seem kind of low, especially if you compare it to a salary back in America. You'd probably be making more money out there in McDonald's, etc., just like that. But you know, the cost of living here is quite low, so you do have a good range amount of money for you to save. So in the long run, you're going to save a lot more money as someone who never really had experience compared to the one as it is in America. Especially on your second year, you do have a drastic increase on your wage. Maybe you can get like a 5,000 increase up to like 10,000 increase depending on the company. So this is why I think it's a viable option if you are a first year and try and find a job here. On the next video, we're going to talk more details about the teacher's class and which one is viable for you. So if you find this information useful, click on the subscribe button down below. My next goal is around 15 subscribers. So if you can help me out, click on the red button below. So let's log it out. Peace.